It has absolutely been a minute, has it not? Ah. Um, Let me get straight into it. So, firstly, welcome back to the channel, to you and to me, of course. This is the first official video for the year, only in March. Imagine how crazy that is. So, I know one of the first videos that I made spoke to how I'm going to create a video every day or try my best. I I think I remember saying it's not a promise, but I'll try my best, and that has not been true. And I've learned something about commitment, and I have decided to take that same approach and bring it over here to my YouTube. You know, just to have a discussion, just to log the thought, hopefully engage with some of my friends as well. I believe the very first few guys who stick around and watch my stuff become the original day ones, because those are the people who just camp and wait to see, and they're like, look, whatever you do, we are here, just bring it on. And the truth of the matter is that the people we follow on social media are the people we tend to relate to, so sometimes when I try to motivate myself to actually record a video, especially about something that interests me, I consider the people who watch, and I'm like, those are people probably like me who think of the same things, but just never speak about it or never really make a conversation of it. So that's where I'm at. I'm hoping that you understand my approach and where I come from. Hopefully you also get to understand me a little bit better over my videos. So commitment, I want us to touch on a couple of things. Lastly, also, I just wanted to say that I'd also like to connect with you on my comments or on my Facebook, because I know some of the people that comes onto my YouTube are from WhatsApp and Facebook. So if we could at least connect there and just carry on with the conversations. Anyways, so commitment, I have learned, or I have observed in looking at my blind spots, that I do not like the idea of commitment. I don't like committing myself. I don't like keeping myself stuck to one promise when I was in a certain frame of mind and under a certain set of circumstances. So for those reasons, that's some of the reasons I couldn't fully fathom commitment. But I am learning, and like I said, I've decided to bring that approach here. I've never really, to be honest, I've never ever really been committed to anything, not even to myself, not even to my own goals, you know. But I have become very aware of that blind spot, and I'm working on it. So this is me being committed to a lot of my goals. I have a I have about 140 for the year. I a lot of times we think we have just about 5 goals, but it's often a lot. There's usually a lot that we would like to do, but we don't take it that serious of a goal. It just becomes one of those things I'd like to do, as you've always had many things to do, and so have I. So I want us to speak about commitment a little bit, and then I want us to talk about persistence, and then I want us to speak about seasons. Then we can close off quickly. So, and I'm also gonna try keep the video under 10 minutes. Hopefully it works. So, commitment, commitment. So I still obviously don't have it figured out, but when I look at just my YouTube channel, I'm like, Precious, you've made a commitment to create content, for various reasons. There's a list of reasons. Often times before we start doing something, before we start directing a lot of energy into something, we weigh what are the benefits of doing this thing, what does the compounded effort looks like, what if we don't do it, and what if we never even try it. So often we know exactly what we're doing. It's just that there's so many distractions in our day-to-day lives that we end up not focusing on the important things anymore. So commitment has been that to me, for me, to remember the important stuff, even through tough times, even through distractions. I need to constantly remind myself of what I'm striving for and what I have committed to, which means where my energy should be going to, and anything else that needs to be building whatever it is I'm committed to. So I find that to be very interesting. A lot of us do commit. Those of you who actually commit and take certain things very seriously, you do commit, but then fall back and default for whatever reasons. My thing is jump back on, because it needs to continue. I mean, I haven't made a video in what, 3 months. I need to jump back and continue with the struggle, because I think that's what commitment is about, to continue to do what you said you'll do. And as soon as that's done, that's established, and you continue to do what you know you should be doing, you can then start improving on that thing, and then add more results as you go. So yeah, man, I'm exercising commitment this year. I don't know what your goals are, but I know you need to be committed to those goals. And some of the goals is the goals that you carry from previous years, previous weeks, previous months, whatever the case. They are things that you just keep procrastinating on. Just like me, a lot of us are guilty of that. But when you commit, it's like looking at that social contract that you have had with yourself, to go back and do the important things. So one other things that I have discovered is that the mind forgets, and we know this even from like primary school and high school. You get homework and you're like, I'm gonna remember this, or you have a test to prepare for, you're like, I'm gonna remember this, and then you just don't, till, I don't know, till the next day when you're supposed to study or write or whatever, hand in whatever. That's when you actually remember that, oh shit, I actually said I was going to do this and I forgot. So we need to constantly remind ourselves of what we are committed to, and then persistence. Of course, we gotta keep going at it. So this year, one of the good habits that I picked up is going to gym, and I think in week 2 or 3 already, my body was starting to respond, and I thought to myself, even in the second month, which was like now Feb, I was starting to see progress, and I thought to myself, what I'm doing is working. What I probably just need to do now is to keep at it, because the results are there. So now I just need to compound the results. Another goal that I have, by the end of March now, I'm going to be publishing my first journal. So I plan to do this every 3 months, because I haven't been posting a lot of text on my socials. Even on YouTube, I haven't been posting whatever, but I continue to consume content. I continue to think about stuff in a way that I think is interesting, to the people that I at least engage the matter with, to the people I engage with on the matter. English, but anyways. So yeah, so I've been writing that as well. So even with that, it demands that I do some work every day. And should I push more or improve, if the quality of my text improves, then that means there's less editing to do later, so if that's the case, then I just need to keep doing what works, and then the compound is the actual book, while I write like a page or half a page or 2 pages a day. But the compounded effort at the end of 90 days gives me a full book, compiled, nicely organized, logical, nicely presented. That's the sort of thought that I have when it comes to commitment and daily effort, and then the compounded, not even returns, just the compounded effort at the end of whatever the case may be, the end of the period. And then I wanted us to talk a little bit about seasons, right? There's no switch, right, that says you were 24 yesterday, you are 25 today. It was 2022 yesterday, it's 2023 today. There is no switch per se. It's you who must change and then impact the environment that you're in, impact the year that you're in. I mean, 2023 is a year, but a year is made up of months. Months are made up of weeks. Weeks are made up of days. Days are made up of hours, made up of minutes. So we need to manage the smallest. We need to manage what you do in an hour, what you do per day, what you do in a week. The more great days you have, the bigger the chance of you having a great week. If you're gonna have a lot of those weeks, you're gonna have a lot of great months, and you're gonna have a great year, a productive year. So new seasons comes and goes. New seasons comes and goes. Can you imagine someone who celebrates on the 1st of January, the new year, and then on the 3rd of January it's their birthday? All of a sudden it's another new season. And then comes April. April is a new season. Um, it's a new term. It's the second term of the year. It's not going to be the same as the first term of the year. And then of course the natural seasons. For example, we have June coming up, we have winter coming up, and we have a very bad relationship with Escom. So if you are heavily affected by Escom, you should already start preparing for that season, because it's coming. Hey, it's coming. The cold is coming. And I also had the idea of, I don't like cold weathers. So I'm the person that complains every winter. Every morning I complain, every evening I complain. Not whine, but like I don't like it at all. I become sick, I sleep early, wake up late, I'm less productive. And because my mind is constantly bombarded with how cold it is, I'm not focusing, because I'm not giving anything else my energy. If I really really have to focus and push, I will do it, but it's not going to be fun at all, if anything. So I'm tired of that as well. And I discovered, and I think that my approach to how seasons happens will help me get through the winter for this year. For example, when I go to gym, I enjoy going to gym. So let's say when I'm on my menses, then I won't go to gym for like a week, which is not nice. The first time was not nice, but I have had to reprogram myself to say, look, when it's time to work hard, do it, because a time for you to rest will come, and you should be able to enjoy it and chill and relax and focus on other things. So yeah, I think those approaches are helping me a lot in regards to doing the things that I said I was going to do, in regards to doing the things that I know I must do, in regards to self-improvement, because who wants to stay the same? Um, yeah, that's just about it, friends. I hope you guys been good. I hope you are progressive in the things that you said you are going to do. I hope you are following up with your goals. I hope you are clearer on your goals, and I wish you all the luck and all the best for the season of 2023. And if you haven't done much in the first term, which is Jan to end of March, we have 3 more quarters to go. So get a bit serious with your energy, get a little bit serious with your commitments, especially to yourself, because the wildest thing is to be a bad leader for yourself, to have a timeline to do certain things and then end up not doing those things, even if you knew that it was important for you to do those things at the time that you needed to do those things. So yeah, I just think this whole thing is about me becoming better, hopefully you becoming better, being a better leader for yourself, committing more and more to yourself so that you can prioritize more and more of yourself to yourself. Cheers guys, I hope you're gonna have a great weekend, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.